time and time again.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin. To throw on second down, Jackson. Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A first down carry now for Miller. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Red, green, the line, green, the line. Richmond, Richmond.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Reset. Tiger.
Here's Watson now on second down. Drops it to Blue. Complete. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 3. Run. I got him. Oh, baby. Get him, boy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Do jet. I got 15. Richmond. Check 43.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Run.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Come back. Hey, Black 22.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Do jet.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
4 down. Slam.
Here's Watson on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Patriot.
Final play of the half here is Jackson. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tiger. Come back.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Dodd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Two jet. Richmond. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Texans send the punter out. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some space here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The give is to Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Now the Cowboys' offense heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Again to Elliott. And he goes across midfield and down. Into Houston territory. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now, Barney! Gun! Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Elliott shedding the tackle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Green the line! Green the line!
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Richmond!
Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Come back!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Randy Gregory, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A handoff left, Elliott. Open space inside the 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Leopard!
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a give to Miller. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Miller. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. To throw on 2nd down. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has,
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On third down, Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Pulling up in that rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy. I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the too like True Goy. Imagine me, do boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy.